All right. We are in the game. Trying to finish Kingdom Deliverance 1 for second playthrough. And we are getting very close to the end. There's no sound. Okay. So we are besieging Talmberg at the moment. Oh yeah, it crashed yesterday. So that was obviously annoying. Because it means I have to do everything again. Well, not everything, but some things.
Yeah. I hope I...
How are we doing? No.
Oh,
Yes, I've heard. Fine.
Farewell.
Come on, Benor.
Why are you waking?
Well, Captain Bernard seems not to be a morning person. Nope. Go. He's up now. What do
How are
you
you?
need?
How goes it?
How goes it? We're sitting here under the...
I felt that way.
That went horribly.
How are them?
They're a rabble. The out-of-towners are desperate to...
Are they causing trouble?
No trouble as such. It's
Well, there might be a sim.
whipping a man simple enough.
But then you'd have an injured soldier.
I never heard of any wives' quackery helping troop morale. Take care.
Okay. Let's go to D. Because I think he's sending me to what's it called? Uzhitz.
Yeah.
Okay. There's the camp.
Yeah.
It's B. Oh, I could talk to different ones. Gotcha.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. DF.
The Lord...
How? What is it?
I know.
Godwin.
Goodbye.
Go. Horse riding or vitality is up. Okay. What do you have? If your horse is wounded, will run faster. Yours muscular storms will shine this matter. Night. I don't really fight doing mounted. Should I? Should I do that? Let's do this. Blooded. Stealth, okay. Oh, nice. Let's go here and then we return here. See if we can pick up some food on the way as well. Oh my god. Brother or Father Godwin, the fighting monk, I guess, or priest.
Good health.
There's some.
Well, God be with you.
Done. Let's see if we can buy some meat.
Good.
Stock trade. Indeed. She doesn't really. I mean, it's not much, but it's alright. Okay, I'm going to be
Yeah.
dun, 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 dun. Suspicious.
Yeah.
There we are.
Good God.
The troops.
There's a recipe I know.
No, I need enough for a whole bloody.
That much. It would take me a week.
Seems I.
One handful of valerian and 2 of mint, but make sure it's... Goodbye.
Valerian, mint, wormwood. Okay, so valerian. Handful is like 5. Mint. Wormwood.
Very well.
At least,
All right. Very well.
at least 2...
All right.
Okay,
I'll look.
there we go.
God be with you.
10 more valerian. More mint.
I've gathered.
Excellent.
Here it is.
Fine. Take care.
Would you teach me?
Certainly.
I want to.
You can't.
Well,
Take care.
Okay. So I have to come back. Let's go there and see if we can get the meat. Dun, dun, dun. Can't see anything. Oh shit. Oops. That's my dog.
To heal, mutt.
I don't have any. No. Oh my god. I don't have any fucking arrows. 8, 6.
To me.
Just dog. Okay, this is more difficult than expected. How would I hit this? Okay. That won't work. Let's see if we can't get more meat at that inn. And on the way back we can talk to the charcoal burners. It's getting warm.
Good luck then.
Jesus.
There. Satisfied?
How?
What can I
Fine.
take care?
I really need some arrows. Could have been annoying.
Yeah.
I lost like 300 arrows when I was imprisoned there or taken hostage. Oh, it is what it is.
God almighty.
I'm looking.
Already.
I don't know, and it doesn't matter.
I do. I had a buyer lined up.
Talmberg's been taken by.
Christ blood. I hadn't heard the news. All right, it's all yours. If you want to haul it away yourself, feel free.
Thank you. God bless.
Goodbye.
Okay. Let's go here. We can get some arrows and meat. There's a bathhouse there as well, right? Yeah. Yes, there is. Love the music. I just need a sick bass underneath drums. Is it? I can't remember. Is there a separate one for Cesar? A separate point? I think there is. That's fine. Okay, we need a physician, so we're probably gonna talk to Amos. Or brother Nicodemus.
I'll come to our...
Again?
Their lordships have laid siege to Talmberg, and...
These are tragic times.
Thank you, Father.
See you later.
Okay. What's the other thing? We need... Conrad Kaiser. Oh, that's the guy for building the...
Do you happen...
And what do you want? Never mind. What do I...
It's a big house in the courtyard by the monastery. Oh yeah, I remember. It's to the right. And he can build apparently a trebuchet. That's nice. Where are you, fool? Where is he then?
Good day. Oh, come on. What are you trying on? Greetings.
Is this where
Indeed.
World renowned...
If not yet, then soon. I'll master key.
I need...
Oh, really?
Tobias Fayfire sent.
Must be important then. Here's the key. Take care.
I can need a key.
Good God, you... Goodbye.
Calm down.
Enter. Huh? By the horn of Joshua, you startle me. I thought you were urban. What do you want?
Sir, Tobias Fayfire, the master builder, and then...
Fayfire? Tobias?
Sir, have you heard what's been going on?
I've heard a thing or two.
It has, and we want to take it back.
I doubt it myself. Building siege and... Damn. I'd like to rain some boulders on those heathens of...
Why can't you leave?
That's a long story. I was a little... And it might surprise you to know. Then when Sigismund perhaps left...
They locked you up?
Not quite. Frankly, this so-called banishment has been a bit of a... Although I have lost quite a few of my...
And why?
To be honest...
Money, sir.
Dear me, no. I don't need it to support myself.
What is it?
Belli Fortis. A great book of... Mark my words.
Of course.
What did you say?
Oh, nothing. Just... Who do you work?
My contract is with the...
Could I not just...
I doubt it. Carol is only interested in the construction.
Ah, as long as...
Yes, but...
Couldn't Carol be persuaded somehow?
I realize that, but Sassar Monastery has always kept its... But I might...
What do you...
Carol received his commission in writing. If you found it...
That's a...
My inventiveness has meant...
How do I...
It will be somewhere in here. I suggest waiting until evening. That's when he's fond of his styles.
Right. You really...
Damn. I'd like to... Look here, I don't want...
Okay. Steal the commission. Or make sure he's short of money for wages. I mean, both is cool, right? No, I'm missing that's up top. Oh. Not that I don't want to play, I mean I have these new dice that I actually should check out, but it was closer. There you go.
The Lord...
I've got that...
Not so loud. The very thing.
Is that a part?
Just so. Then all you have to do is take the new document to Carol and...
All right.
But most importantly, Carol's no fool. If he can't find it, he'll put two...
I think he just said I should say something to him and I skipped too fast. There was something with a fox. Sure that I have never used this exit here before, I don't think. Well, there's a first time for everything. Boom.
God's sake.
I need some help.
Then go.
The thing is...
I can't consent to that.
But the...
From what I hear. Anyway, we might. I've given my...
Supposing...
What use would coin be to me if...
Thank you.
You're well...
May God...
Did I miss something? Did I miss something? Make sure guys have money. Go the commission to the scribe. Oh. Yeah, of course. Still open. Is
I'm at you.
I have a... The fuck...
What? What in...
Conrad Keyser.
Why the hell?
That sod. He delivered...
Well, never mind.
I've got this document here and I need...
So Conrad is... Let's see it then. I'll be with you.
hour. Okay. Can use this time to grab
Come get them.
meat and arrows. Down. Don't look that mad. Boom. 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 140. So where would I get where would I get arrows?
God.
Oh, yeah, this guy. This guy. Sell this. This.
I'm on it.
Saying arrows? Probably not. Indeed.
Farewell.
Okay. I mean, is there like a hunter? I guess I need to go to like a hunter's person. That's pretzels.
Damn.
God, what?
Goodbye.
Getting heavy. Annoying. Weaponsmith.
God's sake.
About that.
Good luck to you.
Oh my god. This is annoying. I can do it myself. Or am I thinking of a different game? Maybe. Cash, come on.
Good day, Chip.
You might have some, please. I mean, these are... Oh, God. No good. But better than nothing. Okay, so I wanna... Let's sell this as well. Just because. So, demo. Maybe let's use the mace. No, hold on. Sword is only 13, mace is 12. Let's use the mace, just because. What's the damage on these motherfuckers? Ding arrow. Sing arrow. Okay. There's a butcher here, is there not? This is the bathhouse.
Greetings.
Trade. Oops. I think I only need like 10 more, right? So let's use you. Okay, I am overloaded. Do have enough. Oops. Let's put some things away. Drop. Drop. Done. Fuck me. Okay. Okay, I just have to drop these. So close. Done. Okay. Now we go back.
God be with you.
That should be it though, right? Okay. Fuck. It's upstairs. Is he going to back so early?
I hope I can.
Is it?
Here you are. Take care now.
Where am I? Sorry. Oh. What? Oh my god. Let's definitely move these to the fucking horse. Boom. Should put back the original commission. Okay, so I should do that. So, touch. I should have probably just played him. That would have gone quicker. This is the more morally better option, I guess. Just because I think the other one leaves everyone with no money. Isn't he it, right? Boom. take a nap. You just go there. Show it to him.
Yeah.
Out of the way. And then we can take sleep there as well. Can't see much. So maybe I should go that fast.
God.
A mess. The hand of fate.
We'll see what fate brings. Come with me. Take care.
I have to go with him. This is... these trousers are not a good color on you, friend. Like, at all. I don't know what kind of color that is, but yeah, it's not a good look, like, at all. He grabbed some air.
So Conrad.
He can.
Wonderful.
Cool. Leave Conrad. Let's have a nap first, though. Can I sleep here? Apparently not. Can't one of these wounded give me space? Okay.
I just won't get any sleep.
Yeah, calm down.
Yeah.
I'll be right back to that.
Hello, Mr. Innkeeper. Give me a room.
I'm on it.
For how long?
Sure.
Here you are.
You'll like it.
Where?
On the the middle room. Farewell.
Boom.
Yeah.
What? Who?
Leave?
Please.
There are
Who?
Siggy's
Why would they be?
because he's never forgiven my... What am I to...
What?
When I was on my way to Sasau, now I've been told, and a stranger's been creeping around they're after me.
Take it.
I don't know.
He won't, I promise.
You will, won't you? Go.
Midnight. I just slept. It's morning. Let's to do. Let's go back. And drop off the meat, because it will go off, I think, if I wait too long. Right, which we don't want. And the witch or herbs woman should be finished soonish with the potions as well, I assume. I mean, do I even need to go back, or is she just gonna send it?
Yeah. Yeah.
This guy is just roaming around. Mr. Quartermaster.
I hope I...
I brought.
Stack it.
That's the lot.
Great.
The chap.
That-
Well, he can stop where.
Good. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. Find more about page. Okay, so you can actually do more. Wait until the potion is brewed. Yep, haven't done it yet. Find out more about Pager. Okay, so we go back and find more about him. Find out more about him, I guess. Hopefully. He said he's been seen at the inn, right? I think so. Of course, it's finished.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check in if... Oh, it's him. Talk to me.
Good day.
Would there be a
But of course.
Why's he come?
Why so?
My master's thinking about a trade.
He's a decent man. He pays his...
What does he...
Oh, he's...
What...
People like him well enough.
Thank you.
Can I get some then? Nope.
Look, you'll love...
I'm at your servant.
Would you be Master...
I would.
Henry,
And what you want from...
to ask why...
An interrogation, then, I see.
And who is it you're doing?
Why don't you ask about my mistresses instead?
Stay away.
Keezer?
So he doesn't...
Worry? Good Lord, no.
Right.
As the master... May the Lord watch over you.
Is that true though? Isn't, is it? Let's go to the bathhouse. This one as well? No.
Yeah.
God.
I'm interested...
So what are you in? I'm sure. God bless.
It should take an... Oh, just an hour. If you have less stuff, then it's shorter. Okay. Okay, let's go back.
How are you, Henry?
I can't talk to him. Okay. So what's the quest? Watch out for the assassin at midnight. Let's do it then. the garden, right? Save. Then, so it's the front or the back? Let's lose the torch. Should I just go inside?
Well, I know.
An assassin after all this time.
I mean, he could only go in through the door, right?
They're after me, damn it.
It's after midnight. Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Ah!
I'll kill you. I'll fucking kill you.
What am I to do?
Well, I never. The pig turns up willingly for the slaughter. Shit!
Do you have to kill him?
You fucked
Gunda.
up there. cry now.
An assassin after all this time.
God's sake. How come you're wearing... God be with you.
Sure what to go for, but okay.
Well,
I did.
and
He's dead.
Lord,
Yes.
so they are after me. I knew.
Come to Talmberg.
Yes. Thank you, Henry.
Okie dokie. Okay, so I'm going to grab the potions. Tell, for whatever his name is. What happened now?
A well-chosen site. You want to strike the gate, do you?
True. We don't want to do more damage than necessary.
I quite understand. Sir Toth is holed up there, is he?
Just so, Master Conrad. I hear you have some accounts to settle with him.
Ah, not entirely. I've done with him. Sigismund trusted him more than me in his campaign against the Ottomans, and we all know how that ended up.
How did it end up?
Badly, my lord. The flower of French knighthood was slain there. Sigismund fled for his life, and I did too, I must confess.
Be assured we shall not make the same mistake here. We do not intend to starve them into submission, but to break down the gate.
I am at your service, my lords. We will build the trebuchet quickly. It will be ready in a matter of days. And I can supply, for example, Roquetta to sweep the foe from the battlements.
Roquetta? I do not believe I've heard of such a term.
Roquetta are missiles filled with black powder with a touch hole at the bottom to ignite it. They shoot forward, something like a hand cannon, but without rocks. The rocket is the missile.
I see. But we don't have black powder in these parts. Nor cannon.
Indeed. It should have occurred to me. But I am very fond of Roquetta, and I always think what Alexander the Great might have accomplished with them. I understand.
I think he's nerding out.
We find ourselves in a conventional situation that demands a conventional solution.
I'm still hoping that Toth will see sense and parley with us.
He may well do so, especially when we set up the trebuchet on his doorstep.
I hope I can still pick up the potions. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Suddenly it's day.
Yeah.
Good day.
So,
All done. Here.
thank you for your help.
Well, best of luck. God be with you.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like this was a different camp. Was a robot. What a long sleeper. Unbelievable for a captain.
Shit. Sodom.
Where are you, robot? Where is he?
Good day.
This all...
What's in it?
Yes, and it's hellish potent too.
Really?
Hopefully not.
True enough. Goodbye.
Well, there you go. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Let's get to building a trebuchet. I think then we're getting really, yeah, pretty close to the end for sure. Oops.
God be with.
I came to an...
He's already here. That I get.
Just one thing.
If he should.
Possible.
Glad I could be...
I'm truly grateful to you. Fine work. I probably shouldn't, but.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Trunk. Which one is your trunk?
It's a funny thing, I ain't been tell.
Could be a bit more descriptive, eh? Italian bassinet. Gauntlets. Worse. Looks cool enough. And this. I think the Magdeburg stuff is. Magdeburg is a city in Germany as well. Anyway, we just have to wait until the bloody thing is finished. Okay. Can we sleep and save? Thank you. I'm just gonna sleep and wait. Sleep and wait and sleep and wait and sleep and wait.
Let's see how strong those walls are.
Let it rip!
That was just the first shot. The trebuchet has to be calibrated. That's perfectly normal. I'll have the range in no time.
Move! Move! Damn it, I have to get to Sir Divish! Sir, they're coming. There's no time.
Someone bring water. Breathe, man. You'll be all right. Who's coming?
There's an army on the way. And they're carrying the colors of Havel Medic of Valdek. And they're very close. Havel Medic? He's surely not coming to help us.
Not that bastard. I have a score to settle with him. Gentlemen, Toth's reinforcements are about to descend on us.
That swine.
How many men?
We don't know exactly, but there are many, and they will probably be here by dawn.
So soon? How is it that we knew nothing about this before?
The whole land is in chaos. It's a wonder we can find out anything at all.
If they attack from the rear...
We'd be finished, just as Toth has been planning.
A sneaky weasel.
He's been one step ahead of us the whole time.
Not this time, though.
What are you thinking?
Robard, how do you think the weather will be tomorrow?
Well, sir, if my joints don't deceive me, and they rarely do, it'll rain. It'll rain buckets.
Here. We'll make a stand here, I and Radzig's men. You will wait until they charge us, and then strike them from the rear. Here and here. If we succeed, we'll have it over and done with before they notice anything in Talberg.
It might just work. But we'll have to leave someone in the encampments in case they do come out of Talberg.
A few men will be all I need.
Well, that depends on whether you can hold out. We don't even know how many there are.
We will hold out.
I'll give the orders to my men.
We will be ready.
Little Henry.
My part in the battle, sir.
I need more than that from you.
More, sir?
If we can't hold out at the quarry, we're finished. You, I, Han. And since Hanish is commanding the flank attack, Radzik is captive, and I'm...
Of course. Who?
There's no question Robard's a good commander. But many of the men will be...
Sir?
I mean...
But... Sir, do you really think I'm someone the men...
Henry, if it weren't for you... In the battle, you and a group of Scarlet's men will be...
But, sir, I think...
Quiet! Don't underestimate the task I'm setting you. And then conduct the attack on the rear so fiercely if the line should start to break. We need... That's what I like to hear. They'll be mustering in the woods above the road to...
Okay.
If you thought you'd be spending the whole siege sitting on your arses playing dice and swilling ale, you were sadly mistaken. Havel Medic is bearing down on us with his band of goat fuckers. And if there's one thing we pride ourselves on in Talmberg, it's that we defend the honor of our goats.
Okay. Good speech.
Yeah.
should look on the map. Maybe it's like super far away.
Yeah.
It is not.
Hold. Hold. Easy, man.
8. Deliverance. 3, 7, 8.
Just a little longer.
3 of them don't have that.
Not yet.
There's about 30 of them. A bit less.
Easy.
25.
Easy.
They were expecting us! First troops to the bridge! Break through! Vanguard! To the left! And the rest, come with me! We'll fight the bastards!
At them! Charge! Grind those horsens into the dirt!
Here's their leader.
What? This boy?
You should show a little more respect, Divish. You'll need it when you kneel before Istvan. Oh, now the pup shows his teeth.
Istvan, you say? Not Sir Istvan? Or Lord Toth? Just how intimate are the two of you?
I know him. He's Eric, Toth's captain and right-hand man.
Finally, some good news. Shackle him and guard him closely.
Those bastards want to destroy our trebuchet.
Right, we're running.
Yeah.
Okay, there's quite a many of them. One second.
Well,
The damage isn't too serious.
so we can shoot.
Not just yet.
Sir, what are we waiting for?
You've heard his threats, Robard. Do you want him to kill Radzig and my wife? We have to consider all our options.
And it would be a shame to destroy the castle, too. But how do we get that rat out of there?
Sir, I might have a solution. What about exchanging hostages? He was the captain at Vranjik, and he brought Istvan's reinforcements here. He seems to be on very, intimate terms with Toth. He might be able to tell us something. And he might even be as valuable to his lord as Lady Stephanie and my father are to us.
You're your father's son, by God.
You're a godsend, lad. You're right. We'll interrogate this whore, son, and then decide what to do next. Come to my tent when you've rested.
We almost had him twice, and he's here still. Great time. Here we are besieging our own castle.
Start talking, or make your... Greetings.
I won't
Goodbye.
betray my lord.
Ah, Henry. Just the man I want. This fool would rather hang than sing. You know more about him than we do, so maybe you can get something out of him.
Well now, Eric. It is, Eric. Fuck. You need to change your tone. If you... Who is this?
He's an orphan, same as me. The Turks killed his parents, so he started killing...
How did you...
He killed...
What?
You could never understand.
What is he after?
Are you really that clever?
Who does he take?
Are you stupid?
How many men does he?
How should I know? There were nearly 70 of us at the beginning, but there's probably not even half left. But that's still more than there ever were in that castle.
Listen to me. Toth ha...
Do you take him for a fool?
You better pray he will, for your own sake. Because once we attack... I won't waste any more time on you. You could have saved...
I don't need to save myself.
Why should he save you? He'll...
You don't know anything. He'll come to me.
Now I'm curious.
You never un...
For a while there, I thought we'd get nothing out of him.
I thought you were much too easy on him. Anyway, it's clear that young fellow is no ordinary brigand. And he believed...
And getting so much money.
Well, Divish, I think the time has come to find out just how much Toth values our hostage. Do you want to parley with him yourself?
I think I'll leave that to you, Hamish.
So be it. I'll do my utmost. Bring the hostage below the battlements.
Sir Istvan!
What is it? Did our neighborly visit catch you unprepared?
A little, but we've settled in nicely. And this fellow is enjoying our company so much, we simply can't get rid of him. It seems we are in similar situations. Perhaps it's time to send our respective guests home.
Not a chance. Do you take me for a fucking fool? Be warned. If anything happens to Eric, I'll let every manjack here have his way with this bitch, and I'll dice Kobila into goulash meat.
Nobly spoken, your grace. But for all I know, you may have done that already.
Divish, I'm sorry.
Greetings, friends. Fear not, Lord Toth is treating us like royalty.
They're unharmed, as you can see. But don't try any tricks, or they won't be for long, Hanush.
It seems your lord doesn't place any great value in you, boy.
Go to hell.
I'm sorry. It looks like it's not going to be that easy.
Well, at least we know they're alive. I didn't expect much of it anyway.
He won't harm them as long as we have this fellow.
Well, friends, what do you suggest?
I'd say we have no choice but to attack.
It's a great risk, Robard, with Stephanie and Radzig inside.
I know how you feel, sir, but Toth is no fool. They are his last safeguard. He will do nothing to harm them until he is sure of victory.
Would you be saying that if it were your wife inside?
Or your father?
Well, let me point out that we have no choice anyway. We don't have enough supplies to keep men here for weeks, while gangs of brigands and Sigismund's army roam the countryside. Toth won't agree to an exchange, and even if he did, we'd have to let him go. With all his men, he'd be a thorn in our sides till Judgment Day.
Sir, a message has arrived.
Oh, what is it?
Margrave Jobst is approaching with his retinue and wants to speak with you.
Jobst, you say? All right.
What is he doing here?
Who's Jobst? Jobst of Luxembourg is cousin to King Wenceslaus and Sigismund. He's the Margrave of Moravia.
Only a year ago, he was collaborating with Sigismund and the League of Lords. He betrayed King Wenceslas and his ally Prokop. Now, he's changed sides, appointed himself the leader of the rebellion against Sigismund, and wants to liberate Wenceslas.
Whichever way the wind blows.
Nevertheless, it seems the decision is made for us. We don't want Jobst camping with us in front of our own castle like a band of gypsies.
I'm afraid you're right, Hanish. All right. We'll let the men rest a while and then attack. Come to me when everything is ready.
Cool. Oath is enough.
Yeah.
It's just walking around randomly. Through my house.
I'm
at your service.
I'm about to give the order, and since it's mainly thanks to you that we still
I'll be delighted.
to smash my castle,
Sorry, sir.
there's nothing to it. All you have to do.
Well, I suppose I could.
Then we'll bomb. Sir Robard will. Goodbye.
Yeah.
I have to go back, right? Oh my god. This is annoying.
Yeah.
Where did he even come from? There's a way up. I don't understand why they built the trebuchet on this end though, because it actually, this is not the way, oh, sorry, this is not facing the door, I guess you will. Entrance, gate.
Load the trebuchet! God be with you.
What do you think?
He definitely knows what he's doing.
Do you think there's any...
I've never seen such weapons used, so I can't really judge.
There was...
That's how it goes in war. But God...
Well, they're apt to wait till a man nips off...
Because you know just who... Take care.
force on this thing. That's for sure. I don't want to be next to it if these ropes break. It's duplicated.
Divish said...
Sir.
Sir Divish.
Aye. We're going to watch...
That's all?
For a few days, at least. So if you have anything to attend to, now's... Good luck, then.
Few days. It's insane.
Is something...
A few of them have taken to their heels. If they stop in Kut...
If those were the best of Ishvan's men, they could be lurking...
My fearing, until Toth is hanging from the gate. But in the meantime...
Of course, Sir Robart.
That's not necessary. I trust you, Hal. You don't even...
I'm here.
Can't you see... Goodbye.
Agility.
Yeah.
All not too far away. Let's save. I don't know when the last save was.
Yeah.
Just that.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Have you any idea?
Indeed. I just...
Then I hope you're guarding them well.
Oh,
Very well.
of course, Master.
That's all right.
Yeah.
That's the trebuchet in the background.
Yeah.
nichts mehr hier. Trees. There's two people there.
You're in the wrong place at the wrong time. Hey! Dog! Get up! Hello?
Fucking bleeding.
Well landed! I'll have you!
It's more than I thought it is. It's quite annoying. Should be though, right? There you are. Okay.
Yeah.
One more to go.
Yeah.
Already here.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I found all...
That's a relief. See you later.
See ya. Oh shit.
Can't you... See you later.
Um, 13 hours. It's in already.
I'm here. Can't you see was... God be with you.
That was at least 20 hours. 40 hours. So it shouldn't be too long anymore, I don't think.
Since Sir Divish's colours still aren't flying over Talmberg,
Just so.
all right.
There's no reason to wait. You won't have another chance.
I'm ready.
Glad to. We're going to attack on two fronts. The attack will be split into different stages.
How are we going to...
We'll try to do as much damage as we can with the trebuchet first. Even if that's true, we'll have to charge...
Portcullis?
Fortunately, it's wooden, so we'll be able to break it.
And what's the plan?
First, we have to get men to the wall with ladders, which is no easy matter under fire. So, as soon as the ladders are in place, once a few of them get to the battlements,
how will we...
either by scaling the west wall, or our men at the gate will help.
And the inner...
That will be tough. Even if we get... The castle is designed, so we'll be like hen... We'll have to either fight our way through...
What about the...
There, I'm worried most about the hostages. Once we're in...
I think...
Do you want to join the attack on the walls, or on the gate? Remember, many...
I'll help with the attack on the wall.
I'm proud of you, Henry. You've changed, and as God is my witness.
A village lad and an old soldier.
Just one last thing, though. Keep your eyes open and take advantage of We have to take the castle
I'll remember that.
Good luck to you.
Good luck to you.
Goodbye.
What the heck?
Shield, for fuck's sake! Cover yourselves! Wait till I raise the ladders!
Since...
Just...
All right.
You won't...
fuck's sake! Cover yourselves! Wait till I raise the ladders!
What the heck is that? Ensign. Poor old Captain Bernard.
Sir, we should give the order.
Let's see if Istvan Toth can worm his way out of this one.
Don't tempt fate, Hanush.
Istvan! It's over! You want us to come and get you?
I wouldn't advise that. Your friend Divish wants to see his wife alive again.
And Sir Radzig? Are both hostages unharmed?
For now, Hanush, unless circumstances change.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. My guest is also safe and sound, but he's also quite keen to go home. I imagine you feel the same way. It's been a long time since you warmed yourself at your own hearth.
I'm in no hurry. I've plenty of supplies here, grand view and excellent company. What more could I want?
Your freedom!
Freedom? Freedom to get an arrow in the back?
Sir, you're all noblemen here. All bound by honor. I give you my word as a knight and lord, and that of my companions. If you release Lady Stephanie and Sir Radzig, you may leave the castle with your men and go on your way unharmed.
And just how far will we get? What good will it do me if your men attack us in the woods instead of here?
If you give me your word of honor that you will leave and never return, I promise you safe passage to the boundary of this fiefdom. What happens after that is up to you and the will of God Almighty.
Very well then, but I want a small safeguard. I'll give you her ladyship, but Radzig comes with me. I'll release him in Skalitz.
Out of the question! Is our word not good enough for you?
Is mine not good enough for you? I swear I'll release him when I get to a safe distance.
I'll go with him, Hanush. Let the Lady Stephanie have her freedom now.
Father!
Don't worry, son. I trust Lord Toth's self-interest more than his word. He wouldn't be fool enough to harm me.
If you're certain, Radzig.
Prepare horses and supplies, and tell your men to pull back. We'll come down.
You heard him. Get to work. And any man who breaks this truce answers to me.
So, are you really going to let them go?
My word is my bond, Henry.
He's a cutthroat and a liar. Good men are dead because of him. What's to stop us from skewering him as soon as he sets foot outside?
our honor.
If you let him go, he'll do the same again. Or worse.
God's justice will find him. Then he'll get a taste of my mace.
If we break our word of honor, we have none. And without honor, we are nothing. Never fear. Your father will be all right.
We'll hunt down those vermin yet.
Bring the horses.
Here she is, as I promised. Not a hair on her head harmed.
Divish,
Stephanie.
forgive me, husband. I'm sorry
For what?
for letting them into the castle.
Come now, my dear. You're not to blame.
I didn't know who he was. He said he was your friend.
Never mind. Did he hurt you?
No.
I hope your word can be trusted.
Certainly more than yours.
If everything goes as agreed, I'll set Radzig free in Skalitz. If anyone tries to follow us, I'll kill him.
We won't.
My apologies for keeping you from your father, but you'll see each other soon enough. Oh, I almost forgot. Your sword. I expect you'll want it back after all the trouble you went to. Actually, you know what? I think I'll keep it. As a memento.
This isn't over. I'll find you.
I look forward to it. Yeah!
Quick! To the battlements! We have to see which way they go! Oh, they really are heading for Skalitz. Mount up, Henry. You've heard what he'll do if we follow them. We're not going to follow them. We just have to collect your father. Or do you want him to walk back here when they release him?
These two are a pair, for sure.
Yeah.
Henry and Hans.
Sneaking into Brannick all on your own? Well, what I mean is, hats off to you, Hal.
Truth is, I didn't think much about it. I just felt I had to do it.
Okay, this is awkward.
What should I say to him?
Don't worry, it'll come to you. You'll see.
Well, I just hope he'll be there. Alive.
Yeah.
This is quite a turnaround, isn't it?
What do you mean?
How long have we known each other? A few weeks?
Something like that.
Yeah. Before that, I was chasing wenches around Rattay and you were digging turnips. And now look at us. A pair of veterans.
I was an apprentice blacksmith, not a turnip digger.
Same difference, you silly bugger.
Silly bugger.
Yeah. What do you think? Will Toth keep his word?
He's a noble, right?
Yes. So am I.
So Radzig will be there.
At least some insight.
What will you do now?
Not long ago, I only made plans 3 days ahead at most.
Yeah.
Maybe I really could do something for Rattay and its people. Something really big. But there'll be plenty of time for that later.
Yeah.
no sign of them. Move on. Glad to see Istvan kept his word, sir.
Not half as glad as I am, Your Grace.
Well, we kept our word too, and now Toth has had his head start and he's fair game. Which way do they go?
To the north, but I would be careful, Sir Hans.
Fear not, Your Grace. I have twice as many men as he. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure the two of you have a lot to say to each other.
All right.
Let's go!
He's following them. So, in the second game, probably you start as Henry following
All right, Father.
I am. They treated me quite decently. Although they did steal my horse, so I'll have to go back on foot.
It looks like it's all over.
Not by a long shot. It won't be over until we get this mess cleared up.
And catch that bastard. How could we let him go?
Would you rather we killed him? Even if it meant Lady Stephanie and I died too?
No, of course not. But what was to stop us from killing him after the exchange?
Honor?
Honor?
If the word of honor of a nobleman could not be trusted, then he would never have agreed to the exchange.
And where's the honor in abandoning your son?
You know how it is. We were young. It happened. And I couldn't marry a commoner. Then your father, Martin, came along and took care of both of you.
He knew it.
What? That I was your father? Certainly. He was a great man. He took you as his own. And always kept an eye on you. Of that you can be sure.
I know so little about his past.
He told you nothing? Oddly enough, even though you don't have his blood, you're very like him. When he was around your age, he became bored of his trade and set out to see the world. He lived through many adventures, even fought in a war.
In a war?
Yes, in Poland, I believe. And I don't think he cared much for it.
That's why he wanted me to stay at home.
He spent some time in Prague, then settled in Kuttenberg. But it seems he quarreled with someone there and finally ended up here. You know the rest.
I loved him, but even so, I somehow always had a feeling I didn't quite fit in.
It was in your blood, I suppose.
I lost the one thing I had left from him. Your sword.
Ah, the sword. It's not my sword. It's yours. For a moment there, it was so near, yet so far. Oh, well, it can't be helped.
It was almost within my grasp, but just then I had something else on my mind.
Well, I think we may yet have a chance to get it back. This business with Toth is not yet over, unfortunately.
That's a chance I'd welcome. Not just to get the sword, but that bastard Istvan too. And then I'll find that German whoreson who torched Skalitz, and I'll slay him with it. I'll never forget his face. Or his name. Mark Vart von Aulitz.
Those are noble intentions, son. But don't forget there are other things in this world that are worth living for.
Like what?
Look around you. Blue skies overhead, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls. Good wine, a few good friends, and a fine steed under your backside. Those are things worth living for. Though I can't deny that swine who killed your mother must pay for what he did. But it's better not to dwell too much on that at the cost of those other things. On the subject of steeds, I think we'll have to ride like the Knights Templar.
How's that?
2 up. One day I'll tell you how they got their seal. You can take the front. It's like I always imagined it would be, teaching my boy to ride. Although it would be better if you were a little smaller. My word, it's all go today, isn't it? What do you think this is?
I think I know. It's Margrave Jobst.
The king's cousin? I wonder what he wants. I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Oh, there you have it.
You're doing well, son. Father. Come now. You know who sired you. That doesn't matter now.
I mean, obviously the text doesn't book it with what they're saying.
I miss you, Amar. I miss you very much. You'll be fine. We're proud of you. For what? I let you down. I lost the sword. I let that bastard get away. Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could have done to save us. And someone has to live and carry the torch. As for the sword, it's just a thing. You didn't want me fighting. Now look at me. Standing up to evil isn't the same as sowing its seeds. You did what was right.
I'm trying to figure out where the text is from. They said Johanka at the beginning, right? Which is the friend priest person at the monastery.
I have to leave you now.
Nick.
Oh, please.
One that's looking
No,
after
I
all the
can't
wounded.
stay.
Too long ago.
Will I ever see you again? God knows. Make her proud.
Oh, don't go. No.
What on earth were you dreaming about? I couldn't wake you, and it's well past dawn. Sir Radzik wants you at the upper castle. The lords are in council with Jobst.
Right. I'll go straight away. What is it?
It's just... I don't know how to address you anymore. All of a sudden you're Sir Radzig's son, hobnobbing with lords and ladies. And here's me, as common as muck.
Oh, give over, you idiot. Do I look like a lord to you?
Not really. You're as much a lord as I am a nun. And I've never looked good in a habit.
Get out of here! Or I'll have you clapped in the stocks.
What is that text? Ugh. What do you mean I'm a private area? It's my area. My private area. North is north is north. epilogue. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Ah, Hal. Are you going to the meeting with Margrave Jobst as well?
I am. What about Istvan? I assume...
That we didn't catch him? No. Because if we had, you'd be the first one to know. Have no fear. We'll get him eventually.
I hope you're right. Anyway, let's go and see what Jobst wants from us.
Margrave Jobst.
My lords, Christ's blessings on you all.
And on you, Lord Capon.
And this is my son, Henry.
I didn't know you had a son, Sir Radzig.
It came as a bit of a surprise to young Henry, too.
This gentleman here is John II of Liechtenstein, a member of my council.
I'm honored, gentlemen.
Come join us. Margrave Jobst was just about to tell us the reason for his visit. Your Grace?
I'm sure we're all agreed, Your Graces, that all this unrest must come to an end. This kingdom needs a king.
Question is, which king?
My cousin, Wenceslas IV, who is being held in captivity.
I have to confess, my lord, that your answer surprises me a little. If I'm correctly informed, until recently you sided with your other cousin, Sigismund.
That I cannot deny, and I have always stated my position plainly. But times have changed.
How have they changed, Your Grace?
Sir, there is one thing on which we undoubtedly concur. That King Wenceslas, unfortunately, did not inherit his father's gift for governing. Sadly, his failures have cost Bohemia, the nobles, and our whole Luxembourg family a great deal of money and effort.
How did the king let it go so far, damn it?
It's in his temperament. He cares only for wine, women, and the hunt. A king, in fact, who never wanted to be king.
Then why didn't he just let his brother have the crown?
Young sir, the crown weighs heavy when there are duties to be performed. But to surrender it means giving up great privileges, too.
But he did surrender power to his brother. When things started getting out of hand, Wenceslas appealed to Sigismund for help in restoring order.
What, you're saying Wenceslas has invited him here?
This is starting to make my head spin.
Actually, it makes sense when you think about it. Sigismund wanted to re-establish the power of the whole House of Luxembourg. He thought if he helped Wenceslas win the imperial crown, in return his brother would help him become the king of the Romans, and leave the actual reign of Bohemia and the empire to him. Sigismund would govern, while Wenceslas could carry on doing what he was best at, enjoying the life of the imperial court.
Why wasn't Wenceslas crowned Holy Roman Emperor long ago? He was already elected king of the Romans. All he had to do was go and let the Pope put the damn imperial crown on his head.
Who knows? Maybe he'd prefer hunting and consorting with bathhouse wenches to spending time with the Pope.
Well, so would I must admit.
Sigismund's plan seemed sound enough, but it didn't quite work out, did it?
It worked for a while. He and his brother reached an agreement. Sigismund took over administration of the kingdom and began planning Wenceslas's journey to Rome for the imperial coronation. But then Wenceslas realized he would just be a puppet with a crown.
I must say, Margrave Jobst, Wenceslas and Prokop behave rather like naughty children in need of a good clout about the ears.
Sigismund would agree. He was already planning his rule of Bohemia, and all of a sudden, the rug was pulled from under him. I'd say he lost his patience and decided he'd drag Wenceslas to the coronation kicking and screaming if he had to. Just Like a naughty child, as you say.
So he abducted him and your brother Prokop too, if I heard correctly.
Correct.
And you helped him do it, if I heard correctly.
Yes, your graces, it's true. I was there when Sigismund abducted Prokop. I thought everything could somehow be settled, that we could make my brother see sense. But Sigismund just wanted to put an end to the dispute once and for all, whatever the cost. There was nothing I could do to stop him. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. The worst of it is that it was all for nothing. Instead of putting a stop to the revolt, it escalated it, and the result is this chaos we have today.
That's true enough, sir. But I must admit now, I'm not sure what your position is. The king is incompetent, but we must protect him?
The simple truth, gentlemen, is that for all of Wenceslas's faults, we have no one else.
So we'll have to make do with his idleness.
People like him, though.
But what can we do now? Sigismund has the League of Lords behind him. Otto von Bergolf, Heinrich von Rosenberg.
The situation has gotten completely out of control. Now even the nobles of the League of Lords are realizing that Sigismund wasn't the right choice.
So now Bergolf is on your side. Are we to assemble an army together with him and face Sigismund on the field of battle?
We're not in Hungary now. Such affairs may be settled elegantly, without unnecessary hostilities or expenses. I have negotiated an alliance with the Hungarian bishops, the Polish, and of course the Czech nobility, against Sigismund. Every day he is losing the ground under his feet, and that's why I need your help too.
What kind of help, though? Sigismund has a massive army, and Rosenberg, Berghoff, and Prague are behind him. Do you have an army you could face him with?
But that's not what I mean at all. There's been a revolt against Sigismund in Hungary, partly due to my efforts, and now he'll have to choose whether he wants to gain the Bohemian crown, which is a very risky enterprise, or hold on to the Hungarian one. He can't have both. And there's a tough struggle awaiting him in Hungary. I'm not sure he'll win, and Rosenberg and Berghoff know it too. They're not stupid. If the Bohemian nobility stands together, they will turn.
We are men of little consequence, Margrave. Radzig here lost everything because of his alliance with Wenceslas. Sir Divish came within a hair of the same fate. Even Rattay is defenseless against Sigismund and the League of Lords.
What's more, your grace, King Wenceslas languishes in captivity in Vienna. He can't rule too well from there.
And what do you propose? To sit with your arms folded till the Bohemian lands are turned to ashes like scarlets? We have to put a stop to this senseless war!
And do you know, sir, what the true position of the League of Lords is?
I'm not on the best of terms with them at this moment, so you'll have to ask them yourselves.
Yes. Why not? I'll go and visit Berghoff at his castle and we'll see what he tells me.
You know, that's not such a bad idea, young sir.
True. Though a little risky.
I doubt Berghoff would harm a blue-blooded envoy. And you can find out what he has to say about developments and what the League of Lords is planning. Then we'll decide what to do next.
I'll help you compose a letter to him.
I'd like Henry to come with me.
Why not? He's proven himself an able investigator, and he'll also be a good bodyguard if anything should happen.
And I'll send Sir John here to Kuttenberg to be my eyes and ears there. I believe both your reports will help us get a better grip on the situation.
When can you set out?
Just as soon as I've packed my things.
Excellent. Margrave Jobst and I will draft the letter. Get ready, and we'll meet back here.
So Sir Hannes is looking after Sir Hans. But Sir Hans is actually higher in status, but because he's not old enough, Sir Hannes is kind of like the opposite.
I expect it would be best to write it in your name as Lord of Lipa.
Quite so, Margrave.
What exactly am I to write?
Oh, what isn't really the issue. The question is how. We need to learn where they stand on liberating the king and ousting Sigismund. If they'll make trouble or join our side,
But we have to ask in a way that won't leave Sir Capon being run out of the castle with a whip.
Exactly.
How about writing that you're concerned about current events and that you want to see
I've heard too much about him already.
and then ask the opinion
Likewise.
of the League of Lords.
But I do feel he's the one with the best chance to put things right.
What they want to do about freeing King
We'll see what we learn from Berghoff.
Whether they think liberating
the League of Lords
Wenceslas IV might contribute to resolving the dispute.
And what they plan to do about
We
the
shall see.
god-awful mess in
We
this
shall
country.
see.
What steps they envisage taking to end the pillaging of Bohemia.
So, it looks like...
Yes.
I don't want to dampen your spirits, my boy, but watch out.
Don't worry.
I know. You've shown you can fend for... You'll be there to make sure nothing untoward happens to him. Keep your eyes peeled and your ears wide open.
Rest assured.
And don't get embroiled in anything else.
Yes.
Very well. Berghoff is at Trotsky Castle. It's 3 days' ride from here, so unless you hit a snag along the way, you'll be back soon enough. Any questions?
3 days.
I'm getting a bit lost in the Luxembourg lineage.
The Luxembourgs have ruled the Empire and Bohemia for almost 100 years now. Emperor Charles brought this land. Wenceslas and Sigismund are his sons, but by different mothers. Jobst and Proc, but instead, they've been in a bitter arm. Wenceslas also had another brother, the youngest, John of Görlitz, who was most probably poisoned. They seem like a hot-blooded...
Who is he really?
The cousin of King Wenceslas. Until recently, he was allied with the League of Lords. For a time, he even served... I don't know what led him to do it, but he really is the leader of the resistance against Sig...
I'm a bit concerned so many people seem to think so little of King Wenceslas.
Well, but he can be very fiery and impetuous when things don't go how he'd like them. He never had much of a head for high office. You can't just abscond. You've seen for yourself what happened.
Who is this?
Jobst's brother, the king's cousin. He and Jobst, then, they were allies for a while, betrayed Wenceslas and sided with Rupert of the Palatinate. But after Sigismund abducted Wenceslas, politics, make of...
The League of Lords and that Berg.
The lords of the powerful houses. Heinrich of Rosenberg, Otto of Berghoff, Heinrich of Radetz, and others. They're unhappy with the way they abducted the king years ago and made him bow to their will. But now it seems that Sigismund's behavior is...
I don't know all that much.
He's the king's younger brother and king of Hungary in his own right. Some say it was due to the recklessness of the French knights, most of whom were... Sigismund is ambitious and capable. He might well make a better... Not long ago, he himself was held captive by the Hungarian nobility. They dislike him as much as some of the Czech and German nobles. And now this is how Sigismund repays it.
This is a back and forth. It's also colluded. There was a time.
Rupert of the Palatinate.
Rupert is the Prince Elector.
What's a prince?
The Prince Electors are dignitaries of the Holy Roman Empire who have the right to elect the King of the Romans, who would then be crowned Holy Roman Emperor by the... Some of the nobility in the Empire recognized Rupert's claim, but when he went to Rome to be crowned Emperor... So, now we have two kings of the Romans. Jobst sided with Sigismund.
That young man, Sir John...
The Liechtensteins are a powerful Austrian family, with estates in Austria. Since the king's being held captive in Vienna, I suppose...
That's about all.
Very well.
I believe we have written it well, gentlemen.
Without a doubt. No one could deduce from this whether we are Sigismund's allies or foes.
I must travel back to Brno now, but soon I will go to Brandenburg and I will stop here on the way back. By then, Sir Capon should be back and we can discuss how to proceed.
Right. Before you leave, my lord,
Brandenburg is just the
there
state
is one
around
thing
Berlin,
that gives me
where
no
I'm from.
rest. Why did Sigismund come as a foe? It makes no sense.
If I may, sir, I think I can explain.
Oh, please enlighten us, young sir.
I live not far from Hungary, where Sigismund reigns. It is a savage country, and the constant war with the Turks has hardened the people. They need a monarch with an iron hand. So when Sigismund felt the wind of revolt, he reacted as he would at home. Only what works on the Hungarian nobles does not work here in Bohemia.
bringing order is one thing, but slaughtering and pillaging with a horde of barbarians quite another. What purpose does that serve?
But Sigismund did give the Bohemian nobles a chance to take his side. It was only when they refused his ultimatum that he lost patience and took to the sword.
As for the barbarians, he could afford nothing better. The Hungarian nobility would gain nothing from joining his campaign in Bohemia. He didn't have enough coin for a regular army, and so he recruited the Cumans. What he does not pay them, they make up for in plunder.
But in the end, he didn't have enough to even satisfy the Cumans. That's why he raided Kuttenberg and Skalitz. He wanted the silver.
Oh, Kuttenberg was raided as well.
That makes sense.
My lords, how's the letter coming along?
It's done.
Then we can be on our way.
Now remember what we said, boy. All you have to do is deliver the letter, listen to the answer, and come back here.
This
Don't
is
provoke
probably
Berghoff in any way.
the first thing that goes wrong.
Me?
Alright,
Never.
it's going to be a fun story. I'm looking
We'll be
so
back
much
in a
forward
few
to it.
days. Farewell, your graces. Come, Henry, my men are waiting.
I wish you Godspeed.
Going off with a very easy mission, and everything will go wrong, probably. Simple on Cyclops and gives it on the word. You can end gaming afterwards, burning off the map with Hans Carpon's squad.
Come now, Hal. My men are mustered in the courtyard. We can get going.
I think, yes, they have the DLCs, but I have done them before, and they were good, but like I think the last time I tried there was some errors, so we just finish this up.
Ugh. Down.
I mean, from what I saw, just from the first, few minutes playing, or people playing the first hour or first few hours of the new game, I think our band will get attacked. Could be wrong though.
So, can we set off? Of course. So, to horse!
Learn how to ride a horse.
I mean, maybe this Jobs person is betraying us or something. Because like 5 knights and a scout. Maybe it's just by
How
chance.
is life as a highborn bastard?
I'm getting used to it.
What about Radzig? Has he accounted for not owning up to you the whole time?
He explained it. All will be well, I think.
Glad to hear it. It's far more acceptable for a nobleman to befriend a noble bastard than a blacksmith's son.
Mind you, don't come to blows with a blacksmith, my young lord. What do you think about Sir Jobst and his plan?
Well, I admit all the scheming has me a little lost. I thought Sigismund was the devil, Wenceslas a martyr, those on his side the heroes, and those against him the villains. I believed we'd rescue the king and all would be well again, but now it looks a lot more complicated.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't expect the noble lords to be as noble as the angels, but I hadn't expected such a sewer. They behave like children.
I can't fathom how after all this backstabbing they're somehow still on speaking terms.
I don't know either. It beggars belief. Did you know that King Wenceslas is such a
Feckless drunkard? Not really. And to be honest, I'm not sure I wanted to know. I slept better believing my fate was watched over by a wise and powerful monarch.
So did I.
What a dismal world when you can't keep trust in your own king.
On the other hand, times were better with him here than with him gone.
Isn't that the truth?
They already sound like old people.
What do you think of Sigismund?
If I were him, I'd have had enough of my brother even sooner.
But he's a monster. Look at what those hordes of his are getting up to here. What he did in Skalitz.
True enough. On the other hand, if Wenceslas and Prokop hadn't double-crossed him, none of this would have happened.
No one forced him to burn Skalitz.
That's a fact. But he couldn't let them shit all over him either. Not that I'm defending him.
He's a weasel.
No doubt about that.
Do you know anything about Prokop?
Ha! Sir Hanush could tell you a thing or two about him.
Why?
Last winter, a certain Sir Jan Sokol of Lamberg, a well-known knight, or robber baron to some, tried to occupy the city of Iglau, which was on the orders of none other than Prokop.
And what has that got to do with Hanush?
Well, he was there with him. Of course, that's not something to brag about in front of Jobst.
And what was it all about?
They wanted to occupy a city that was on the side of the League of Lords, but despite there being several hundred strong, they didn't take it. For one thing, they couldn't get past the Iglau women, with their pitchforks and cauldrons of hot water.
I would never have thought of Sir Hanush as such a rebel. And have you heard anything about Rupert of the Palatinate?
A little. He can't manage even to wrest power from a king who doesn't much care for ruling and isn't fighting back. That doesn't seem like a man who has what it takes to rule. And that's all I need to know.
Imagine living in such a place.
And that Berghoff we're going to see. Do you know anything about him?
I haven't heard much good about him, but I have a feeling that some other nobles are quite in awe of him. And his castle is apparently quite impressive. I'll be interested to see for myself.
Yeah, it looks very nice.
And what about the League of Lords?
Wealthy, pompous. The king doesn't seem to like them much. He's chosen to let the lesser ranks of the nobility into his circle, men like your father. I admit I don't blame him one bit. But the lords weren't happy about their lost influence, so they put their foot down. If I were Wenceslas, I'd have let them hang after they abducted me the first time. But he gave them seats at the provincial council. Little wonder they're back at their old tricks.
We've lost our troop.
Greetings.
Are you wishing you'd stayed home at Rata?
You must be joking. It can't have been... Nonsense.
Anything for...
God be with you.
Oof. This is quite good because both are quite good.
How about it, Henry? Can we... Of course. Quite. Let's get to it then. I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that whoreson who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
Cheer up, Henry. I've a feeling you'll get your chance one day, and it won't be long in coming. Forward, men! Audentes fortuna juvat!
Well, this is it. So Tuesday. I'm not sure yet if I can join on Tuesday, but we're gonna start playing the second game. So stay tuned. For today, I'm gonna log off right now, but might be a bit later and just going through some demos I haven't played yet. Otherwise, enjoy.